Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
What is it about him? Because I know you have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next.
I also told my team before the fight, I said they're going to say I got one of the best jabs in the world tonight. And tonight I went out there and I just used my jab over and over and made it a weapon, and he couldn't stop it. And for the future young fighters that's coming up behind me, the jab is one of the most important punches, and I hope that they add that to their games too.
All right, and heading into fight week, many people have been calling you this generation's Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel about that comparison?
I'm the first Shakur Stevenson, but
He started fighting back. He started fighting. I said, oh, hey, you knocked him down. He started trying to knock me. He was trying to knock me out.
Floyd Mayweather has finally seen enough to make it official. After years of critics calling Shakur Stevenson boring or too safe, Floyd's reaction to his performance against Teofimo Lopez changed everything. This was not just a victory. It was a complete masterclass that made a world champion look completely lost inside the ring. Every move Shakur made looked calm, sharp, and perfectly calculated. Teofimo came in full of confidence and energy, but by the end of the night he looked frustrated and outclassed. Floyd now believes the boxing world is finally witnessing the beginning of the Shakur era, and after this performance, very few people are doubting it anymore.
All glory to God. It was an amazing night. I put the work in. I stayed disciplined throughout my camp. I was in tremendous shape, and T.O., he's a hell of a fighter, but I was the better man tonight.
Guys, just raise your hands, please, and the microphone will be brought to you. Thank you.
Shakur, congratulations, man. Great performance, obviously. Did you feel at some point that you demoralized him and he was just kind of trying to get to the finish line?
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But, yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said, I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I hurt him a couple of times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great show tonight.
Obviously a great performance against your best opponent. Any disappointment that you didn't stop him? Because you said even during the fight you wanted to stop him.
No, there's no disappointment. It's boxing at the end of the day. I seen him go out there, and when I was about to stop him, he started fighting back a little bit. So respect to him. He's a sharp fighter. He got a lot of knowledge, and he did what he did to survive.
To understand what really happened on fight night, you have to go back to the press conference before the event. Teofimo Lopez was loud from the start, constantly talking, interrupting people, and trying to control the spotlight. He acted like the victory was already guaranteed before the fight even happened. Most fans saw it as normal promotion, but Floyd Mayweather saw something completely different. He saw a fighter focused more on entertaining the cameras than preparing for the skills standing in front of him. While Teofimo was making noise, Shakur Stevenson stayed calm, silent, and focused only on the job ahead.
How we feeling?
Word! Yeah, man. Grateful, man. Grateful. Grateful to be here with all you guys. Thank you guys for showing love. Appreciate y'all, man.
There is now a clip going viral online that feels almost like a warning nobody understood at the time. During one heated moment, Floyd Mayweather stepped in and looked Teofimo directly in the eyes before reminding him that skills pay the bills. At first it sounded like another classic Floyd quote, but after the fight it feels much deeper than that. Floyd already knew that confidence and trash talk would not save Teofimo against a technical fighter like Shakur Stevenson. While Teofimo was chasing headlines, Shakur stood quietly in the background, already knowing exactly how the fight would play out.
My jab over and over and made it a weapon, and he couldn't stop it. And for the future young fighters that's coming up behind me, the jab is one of the most important punches, and I hope that they add that to their games too.
All right, and heading into fight week, many people have been calling you this generation's Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel about that comparison?
I'm the first Shakur Stevenson, but Floyd Mayweather's my guy. He called me right before the fight. He always texts me. He told me that he was proud of me before the fight happened. So Floyd is my family. I got a lot of love for Floyd. But I'm the first Shakur Stevenson.
Things became even more interesting when training footage from Shakur's camp leaked online before the fight. Fans got a rare look at Floyd Mayweather personally working with Shakur during intense pad sessions. Usually these videos are just hype clips with flashy punches and loud music, but this footage felt different. Floyd kept drilling one specific movement combination repeatedly, a quick pivot, a half step backward, and a sharp lead hook counter. It was clear this was not random training. Floyd was preparing Shakur to completely neutralize Teofimo's biggest weapon before it could even become dangerous.
Any answer for the lead hand, the jab of Shakur Stevenson. And even before the fight started, you saw Teo come out with the, Jabberwockies, and he was doing a lot of, dancing, and on his face though, you didn't see kind of the joy and the happy and the smirk that you saw yesterday at the weigh-ins. There was a lot of mind games all week from Teo to Shakur, making him wait, trying to get in his head. It looked like he kind of did at the press conference, but like I've said many times, the press conference does not have any effect on the fight itself, right? The best fighters will show up when the time comes. They'll adjust. They'll be able to showcase why they're the best. And tonight, Shakur looked a lot more comfortable even in his ring walk, let alone when the fight started. But when it did start, you saw very quickly two things. Teofimo Lopez is gonna have real problems with the hand speed of Shakur Stevenson, his lead hand, and that Teofimo wanted two really specific things early in this fight. Number one, he clearly wanted to land his big right hand over the top. And again, it was off of one or two punches, then switch to southpaw and try to land the left hand while covering distance. And it was I won't say basic attack, but it was a fundamental problem with that attack from Teofimo Lopez. He was having real trouble getting to Shakur Stevenson. He could not get past the lead hand. The jab was stifling him. He was having trouble cutting the ring. He was having trouble getting to the outside foot. This was an orthodox southpaw matchup where Teofimo needed to step to his left to try to push the lead hand away, or at least get head off center line if he wanted to throw his right hand. Instead, he was doing the opposite, and Shakur was taking the outside track. Teo was stepping on the inside lane and then fading to his right side, right into the left hand of Shakur Stevenson, which, by the way, in the first round, Shakur didn't really even throw a backhand. It was just jab. And every time he would touch him with the jab, Teo had to reset. And
when the fight finally happened, everything from the training footage appeared perfectly inside the ring. Every time Teofimo loaded up his dangerous right hand, Shakur was already gone, sliding out of range while landing clean counters at the same time. Teofimo kept swinging at empty space as Shakur controlled the pace with incredible timing and precision. It looked less like instinct and more like a perfectly programmed system built specifically to shut Teofimo down. More than anything, the performance proved that Shakur Stevenson is not just naturally talented. He is a disciplined student of the Mayweather blueprint who executed it flawlessly under the brightest lights possible.
This fight that you wondered was, Williams and Zepeda didn't really give Shakur trouble. In my mind, I was there live watching that fight, and Shakur kind of handled all that adversity from Williams and Zepeda. Handled a lot of adversity there. But the difference in that fight and this one was Zepeda was there with combination punching, right? He wouldn't just throw one or two punches at a time. He would throw 3, 4, and 5. And maybe once in a blue moon, a couple would get through and Shakur might get touched with something that you usually don't see him get hit with. Teofimo Lopez doesn't fight like that. He fights very selective on the front foot and the back foot. And again, Teo's probably a better back foot fighter than he is a front foot fighter. But he wanted to come out early and make a statement, so he was trying to bring it to Shakur. I think he gave up a little bit of his game too quickly, because in the first round, Teo was throwing heavy right hands over the top. Then that double right hand switched to go to the left hand out of southpaw, and Shakur saw it all early. And if you hear, some of the post-fight stuff, Shakur was like, I thought he was fast, and he wasn't. Shakur was like, he was way slower than I thought. Teo was reaching a lot. Teo was overstriding a lot. He wasn't bringing his feet with him, and it made it easier for Shakur. He would just frame with his lead hand, keep the distance, which he does such a good job of. If you move forward, he moves back. You cut an angle, he cuts an angle, right? He just mirrors what you do. And the moment you make a mistake or overcommit, he touches you with the lead hand. That's first line of defense. You get past that, hold the left hand behind it. Shakur was schooling him. And again, I said it badly for Teofimo Lopez. And it did, man. It's just round after round, Teo could not figure out this equation, could not get past the lead hand of Shakur Stevenson. And there were moments where it wasn't just the jab of Shakur, he was sticking the left hand on him. And no, Shakur doesn't have the biggest power in the world, and no, he may not be the most casual audience-friendly fighter, but he is damn good as a boxer. And he is, I don't want to say Floyd Mayweather-esque, but it's the same formula. When you watch him box, you may not like his style, you may not like that he doesn't sting and punish people the way you would want to see somebody counterpunch. But I don't know there's a style that beats him. Teofimo was a two-time